Hey, what's up, you guys? Time is back with another Intense video. Today, we have a new fragrance we're going to be discussing, but before we get into that, just want to say thank you guys again. It is an honor to be playing on one of those electronic devices, whether it's that cell phone, that tablet, that laptop, that Macintosh, that brand new big screen TV, whether you watch me at home, at work, on a plane, a train, or an automobile. However, wherever you're watching me, it is an honor. You guys are new to this channel, you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, comment, and like. Likes are very important. Now, before I get into that, here just goes a couple of stores that I frequently shop with and some discount codes that you can use to save yourself a little bit of money, because who doesn't like saving a little bit of money? And man, with everything being so expensive, why not? We're talking about stuff so expensive, but we're sitting in front of a wall full of super duper expensive fragrances. So you know what? Anyways, go save yourself some money. But let's get over here and talk about this fragrance. Now, again, this is from Milestone Perfumes, which again, you can find a couple of their fragrances at TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Apparently, they have a really good one of Tuxedo. They have, I've seen others of Tom Ford fragrances. So this one, if you guys recall that the last video I did, I believe, was on this one, this Glorious Paris. This is that Royal Santal. Again, really animalic, smoky, woody, just, you know, it is what it is. And it's a leathery style fragrance. You know, again, who doesn't like leather? Leather. Man, when you smell one, you've almost smelled all of them. But this one is called Red Musk. So, you know, I'm expecting a fresh, maybe fruity, maybe berry-like fragrance. Never smelt the real thing. And you guys can see, take the plastic off so you guys don't see me struggling with that, because usually sometimes I don't know what they put on those plastics. But nonetheless, this bottle should look pretty much similar to the other, but in a red bottle. Now, again, you guys already know this is like a clone of Guerlain's. I think it's Musc Noble, or I don't know, maybe it's Red Musk as well. I don't know, but this one, again, Red Musk, hey? Again, Milestone Perfumes. And again, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, Milestone Perfumes is it is made in the UAE, so another Middle Eastern house, pretty much brand, if you will. And here we go. So, yep, made in the UAE, and this is a eau de parfum. Now, here's the thing, you guys. I'm not sure when it comes to like the Middle Eastern perfumes, fragrances, are they really eau de parfums, eau de toilettes, parfums, extracts? Because who knows? I mean, they could just be putting that on the box. But you know what? If they last long, just go with it. It probably is a EDP. But here we go. Again, same thing. Little tassy right here, little tassel cap, if you will, graduation, which feels actually pretty good on the skin. But there you go. Cap has actually got a nice, cheap, plasticky feel. So don't expect no weight from here. But the bottle has a nice weight to it. But let's get into it, because it's all that matters is what the juice smells like. And again, Royal Santal is, again, very woody, earthy, animalic, leathery, you know, just a dark style fragrance. Okay, so let's get over here. See what this one is all about. These things have awesome atomizers, though. I mean, yeah, very in the air, very musky, powdery, kind of floral. Very fresh, very musky, kind of almost like that, almost like soapy or shampooy, if you will, but very musky and powdery, very baby powdery-ish, if you will. If you like that baby powdery style fragrance, you're going to like this one, especially in the air. But let's get closer, see what it's all about. You know, I've never smelt the real thing, obviously. You guys already know that I'm not the one to go out there and buy $200 fragrances. Because here's the thing, you know, again, with some of these fragrances, okay, whether these fragrances are 100% accurate. Maybe it's 85% accurate, okay? 85% is still a high number, okay? And you got to think to yourself, it's like, okay, if this is 85% close to the real thing, okay, and you're smelling, you're like, okay, yes, it's close, but the whole thing is just, you're just not feeling as much. Then most likely means you probably won't feel the real thing. And honestly, that's why I say just go get these clones, because again, if you do like it, let's say you do like it, then you've only spent like 40 bucks, give or take, on these fragrances. Okay, now this one was $20 from, believe, La Belle Parfums. Okay, very cheap on La Belle Perfumes, like 19 bucks. Powdery, very powdery and soapy. Kind of greenish too, maybe some kind of green florals in here. It's okay. It's not a smelly fragrance. It's not a bad fragrance. It's just, man, this is obviously for women. Maybe men can rock this as well, but I find it a little bit too powdery, if you will. Again, almost like the type of powder, now not baby powder, but that body powder that back in the day I used to put some on just to kind of dry up the body, if you will. But it always had that clean, soapy, powdery smell to it. And this is exactly what this smells like. Now, in the air, you do get some kind of little fruitiness. It's not too strong or nothing like that. But again, it's just more powdery, musky, fresh. Again, for what it is, here's the thing. Again, if this is 85% close to the real thing, okay, then let's just say this is Guerlain's, this is an exact copy, okay? And let's just say Guerlain is 15% better, okay? Again, you got to ask yourself, is the overall fragrance, okay, if this is close enough, are you willing to go out there and spend an extra $200 to see if this is close or not? And then when you do buy the real thing, you're like, man, this one was just right there. Do you really think that this or that makes up that almost $100 to $200 difference? That's exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to clones, okay? In my honest opinion, yes, you can go out and get the real thing, okay? And honestly, if you were to get the real thing and you kind of like getting those little samples first, then yes, go get the samples and then go find out to see if a Middle Eastern does it just as well, okay? And go for that. Again, I would be angered, okay, if I bought the real deal, blind buyingly, okay, just bought it and smelled it. I'm like, okay, it smells like powder, but does it smell like $300 worth of powder? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. This smells just right. The price is just right. The overall scent is right. And again, if this is missing maybe one or two different elements that the real thing has, again, do I find myself saying, man, I should have really just spent that extra $200 and got that for those extra two notes? No, 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 no. I'm telling you guys, it is not that important. If it's close enough, it's good enough. And again, it is a very fresh, soapy, musky smell. Okay, kind of maybe got some kind of green florals or some kind of floral note in here. It gives off this kind of has almost this young granny aspect. Like you're kind of young, but you got a little bit of granny in you. So you wear this powdery thing that smells kind of green floral and musky. But again, this is not the type of fragrance that, in my opinion, I would wear myself. Even though I got it for cheap, I still probably wouldn't wear this. And honestly, and maybe I got to smell it outdoors on someone else. Maybe this will smell better on someone else. And maybe someone will smell it on me and say, man, that absolutely smells awesome. And again, because here's the thing, when you smell it in the air, it's definitely different. And it is different in the air. You definitely get more of like this fruity, musky, this freshness, okay? When you smell it closer, you get that powdery soapiness and stuff like that. But again, this one is just not for me. But again, it might be for you. Who knows, okay? Again, it's a $20 fragrance. If it's not for you, You could obviously gift this to someone for 20 bucks. Okay, it's no big deal. That is the beauty, in my opinion, with the Middle Easterns. Okay, even if you were to buy it and you say, "Oh my God," you know what? Honestly, I don't think I've ever had a Middle Eastern fragrance that, some people say smells off or smells bad. I think I've maybe had one, which was an Armagh fragrance. Was the one that kind of looked like the bottle of a tuxedo. That one kind of just off-putting. Something in there was, but I've never really had a fragrance that was like, oh my God, makes me just want to vomit. Okay, so they're all gonna have a nice this smell to it again. And when you get outdoors, you got different elements. Other people might like it, you might not like it, but other people enjoy it. So that's the thing. These fragrances are for everybody. And again, when you hear someone say compliments, this is the best, this is the best, again, that is to their nose. Okay, so again, this is not for me, but it does smell pretty good. Okay, it does smell nice and powdery, soapy, fresh, musky, slightly fruity in the air. Okay, but when I get closer, again, it's more powdery. There's something sweet creeping through, maybe some vanilla, but other than that, it's a decent fragrance. Okay, for $20, again, LaBelle Parfums out there from Florida. Man, last time I was out there in Florida, I should have went there and checked them out. But again, LaBelle Parfums, you can go check them out. I think there are definitely discount codes all throughout the joint, and they got a lot of different fragrances, a lot of good deals as well. And again, use those discount codes from up there prior to this review of this video. Use those as well. And go out there, enjoy yourself, okay? Enjoy that Super Bowl. Enjoy it all, okay? I'm getting out of here. And with that being said, I hope you guys come back for more. And if you do, see you next time. Peace out. Yeah.